see what I got, man.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This is Derrick Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A first down carry for Henry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down.
Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor is the ball carrier.
Well, any leverage helped their spot and stacked him up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On on first down. It's Henry. Open space inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Oh, look at this. Down on the field still. That's Derrick Henry, the running back. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Titans 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he stopped immediately there.
The tackle,
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The give to Taylor. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll run with Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the run, it's Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
5-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there, first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. third and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now it's Burrow. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 23-yard line.
Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And the Titans first down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Titans' 24-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. On the crossing route, complete. That's Reed. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
At the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On 3rd down, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
2nd and 13. Steps away to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Corey Littleton on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Jordan Reed has it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow looking for Campbell down. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Again, it's Taylor. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big game.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about, oh, and now they're going to fake it. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Good job, brother. Good job.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
At the 30.
Still 15 yards to go. Second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout.
2-yard gain.
So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He may try and run for them. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Mixon, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is going to get in for the 2. Although there is a flag on the field, but it looked like a defender jumped. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He finds an opening past the 40. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 21-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards on the ground.
First down, Titans.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Check. Tight up. 60 Bison.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. Now Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Today's final score, Bengals.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll be on the...
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like I'm all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win and take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Hey, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
This is second nature, all is automatic.
Irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm airing the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. Shake a pig, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Look at me, I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the ground is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the pan the camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound like swish. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the Hey. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, nah, nah.
shout out South South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And we are underway from Houston. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's brought down at the...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now Cobb to return. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a first and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On second and 10, Watson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's been able to get it up past the 45. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. This is David Johnson, the former pro. A great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Julian Blackman bringing him down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Watson flushed to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get him there for the sack. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers looking deep for him, and that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 49 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rivers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
For the Colts field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Got a man in and he hits him in stride. He will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. And the gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson again. This is Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
They'll run with Mack. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Ross Blacklock just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. Rivers. And he's going to go down again. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
24-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Will Fuller was the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he fires Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And then he broke down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good carry and pick up for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle. But back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans would be happy to see that guy all year long.
From the 35 on second down, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Rivers now to throw on first down. He dumps this off to Mack, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
They'll run here with Mack, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Roderick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From his goal line here, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Gain of 9. Makes it 3rd.
Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 16. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Fortunate to get that football back. He's trailing here in the 2nd half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is right through.
17. Texans nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He's out of bounds right around the 34. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially at 2nd interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball is in. Watson lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a fumble race. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He's singing in the shower postgame. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indiana.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about...
Those passes are intercepted for the 4th time today. It's by the rookie Julian Blackman. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Blankenship out for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Colts 31, Texans nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Johnson. Midfield inside the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
At the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. First throw now for the backup McCown. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
5-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second